Yeah, we back, y'all. I got my beautiful wife with me. There's
Hey.
Stephanie. You know.
I'm here. We're back.
Yeah.
Another episode.
Definitely.
As you all know, we do it on Tuesdays, and then last week I got sick.
Yeah.
And my husband took good care of me, so I'm just glad for everybody's out listening right now, and I'm glad that I'm feeling much better to be able to talk to you guys right now. So
yeah, because listen, honestly, people was telling me like, yeah, we missed y'all show. Like, well, unfortunately the wife is down, so I thank everybody for their prayers. They
people that reached out and stuff to me, thank you so much.
We truly appreciate that.
Yeah.
We miss y'all. And now we look.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know right now, listen. We is doing some visuals.
Yeah, y'all. So we in the studio right now. I just want to let y'all know how we vibing out right now.
It is so decent.
I got my rosé, my Bel Air rosé.
Appreciate
over
it.
Here.
You know what I mean?
Cheers to babe.
Wait. Do it one time. I want to hear this noise.
Click.
There you go. The click. Yeah.
And then we got a nice little lavender candle right now.
Yep.
Just
The
nice
mood
little. Yes, baby, setting the mood.
Yeah. No, you listen. You set the mood. Look, hold on. Ooh, lavender.
Those that's listening right now, do y'all know how that lavender smell? And then you sitting there drinking your wine. Amazing. But just if you missed episode 1 and 2, go on Spotify. Listen, catch up to where we at now.
Yes.
And
episode 1 and 2
yes.
out on YouTube and Spotify.
But thank you everyone that's been actually listening to us thus far. Thank you to everybody that's out right now that stayed and waited for us.
Yep.
Sorry about the delay, but
we are here.
We got a good show for y'all tonight.
Listen, make sure that y'all hit that plus sign button so that y'all could, add in a song or, just interact with us, period.
Yeah, chat on line with us or whatnot, and, any questions, we'll answer your questions.
Yep.
But just going in, how was your weekend, mate?
This weekend was pretty relaxed. We did something that we haven't done in such a long time. We actually wound up going to AC. Yeah.
We have not went to Atlantic City in a while just to go for a few hours. Yeah. And we went with our fam. Shout out to Jimmy Drip. Yeah. Shout out to my bro-in-law, Keys.
Yeah. We had fun.
We all just went out and we went and played a couple games at the casino and left with our money.
Yeah, and that's the plus part, right? Because honestly, that money went a long way for me. It wasn't much; it was only like $100 or something like that.
Yeah, because we made an agreement. Remember?
Yeah, and listen, let me tell you something, right? I've been thinking about this all day because I said to myself, when we do the podcast, I had a feeling we was gonna bring this up. Stephanie is such an amazing person, right? And I think that our communication and the things that we do as far as communication really matters. So this is what happened. Make it real simple. So we won our money. We put all our tickets inside the machine, and then I let her do that part. Just to see what she was going to do. Right. So I was expecting for her to take half of the money and then give me the other half, right? Then I said, well, honestly, she won a little bit more than I did. So maybe, hold on, wait, let me finish. So then I said, well, maybe, she'll take a little bit more because she won a little bit more. But you know what my beautiful wife did? Tell me what you did, babe. Do you know what you did?
You talk about that I took the 100?
No, I'm talking about what led up to that, though. So when we was at the machine, right, and you counted the money out.
Yes.
And then the next thing I know, you turned to me and said, here, gave me all the money.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that. I thought that was like, that was something that was like genuine and, you know, really thoughtful, because it's like, you trust me to make the best decision for us.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
You feel me?
right.
And that means a lot to me. And I didn't say nothing then, because, you know, it really dawned on me the day while I was at work. I was like, you know, I look back at that moment, it's like, that really meant something to me. So
yeah, because we had a plan. We don't have a plan.
Yeah.
You usually do what you want to do, and I do what I want to do, and then I go broke, and then I come back to you.
Yeah.
I get the money.
That's normally what happens.
We had a plan going this time. Before we left, and you said we're gonna go to AC.
Yes.
And we said we're gonna put $50 in together.
Yep.
Make $100.
Yep.
We're not pulling nothing else out.
Nothing extra.
We're not doing that. We're not going back into no funds.
Nope.
That is it.
Yeah.
And we did good. We didn't come home broke.
Nope.
We left.
We wound up actually taking that money and going to a nice restaurant,
a little diner
in Jersey. Yeah, it was nice.
It was good.
Yeah.
And then the weather was good as well, right? So that was just even better. Like the weather was good. Got a little cold at the end, but that's what really made us go to it was my idea, but go to Atlantic City on Sunday. But prior to that, we actually also went out to brunch.
Yes.
To a spot for the first time called Brunchaholics. I'm not sure who has been there, but definitely if you haven't, they have 2 locations. Yeah. One in Philly and one in Cherry Hill.
So we went to the one in Cherry Hill, right?
Yes.
And the crazy part was, as we like you see people go in and out, so we like, wow, this must be a pretty good place. So of course, you know, I didn't find this place. Someone found it off of.
I went on Instagram.
Right.
Found the place.
Yeah. And then I open up the door at the holding for somebody to come out. Stephanie goes in, and I look up, and it's like,
wasn't no seats. It was like we had to stand and wait.
So many people. And
I didn't know. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I was going online. I'm like, oh, they got a lot of crowd, you know, there. Like, I was just looking because I seen a couple people go there, talk about their food. So that's why we went.
I was ready to leave.
Yeah, Dante was definitely ready to turn around. But I say, let's just wait. They're going to sit us at a table.
Yeah.
But food was good overall.
If you think that you're going to go in there, though, and
Dante don't understand the concept of brunch. I don't like to wait. He don't understand the concept of brunch. You know, girls is there. We like, hey, you know, with our mimosas. And
what
stuff
time was
like
our
that.
reservation?
It was at 2:30, but that's brunch.
But
breakfast and lunch.
But what time did they wind up seating us?
Maybe about like 15 minutes after. And then when we got our food, it's probably another 30 minutes afterwards. Besides, the point was brunch. So Dante don't understand, like, you know, people got mimosa towers and all this other stuff, and girls in there, they dancing, and you know.
Yeah, it was kind of ratchet a little bit,
but that's brunch. So he just didn't really care for that. But I understand that wasn't his vibe. But the food overall was good, right?
Yeah, it was.
Right,
it made up for it, definitely.
Definitely.
So overall, that was a pretty good weekend, right?
Yeah.
So, what about? Oh, I remember the last time that we did the podcast. Right, was 2 weeks ago. Last episode, yeah, right. So, towards the end, because I wanted to keep going and I wanted to talk about, what was it? You remember?
Well, you wanted to talk.
All right, I wanted to talk about commitment. Right.
Got it.
Or that part of us where it's like, well, actually you was talking about it initially, and then I wanted to talk about it, but it was about how we take and help each other out, you know, and really understanding when we need help. Mm-hmm. The communication part of it. Right. So it was the communication part. And it's hard for me to talk about because I feel like it's so many different lanes when it comes to communication. Right. You know what I mean? And not one way work for necessarily everybody.
Well, you elaborate, Will, the communication part with you. Like, what do you feel like for us? Because I really feel like that in the beginning, not really the beginning, but communication was something we definitely lacked in. You kind of really didn't tell me certain things. You felt as though you wanted to keep to yourself. If I got mad, I was always expecting you to know why I was mad.
Right.
Or expecting you to understand how I feel. And we again, because you're going to hear us a lot talk about how we went to counseling, because you guys, counseling really, really helped us. Yeah. And we really had a breakthrough in counseling. But going to counseling, I had to also understand me telling Dante my wants and my needs.
Right.
Communicating to him, letting him know, he's not a mind reader. And that's something that, we always say to one another. But he says it, but at the same time, I'm always expecting, like, we've been together for years.
Right.
So, in my mind, I'm thinking, you should know me. I shouldn't have to tell you nothing. Yeah. But we all are human. We grow. We elevate certain ways. We
definitely
we grow. That's what the main thing, we grow. So with us growing, things change. Things that we may have liked back then, we may not like now.
Yeah.
So I feel like I was really expecting so much from Dante and not really communicating to him to tell him, hey, this is how I feel when you don't do this. Right. Or I like when you used to do this. Yeah. Or where's the disconnect? Why did we stop doing that?
Yeah. And a lot of times it be the things that we think might hurt the other person's feelings. That's the reason why we dumb things down and try to avoid things. You know what I mean? But I feel like if we are brave enough and we could really let each other know exactly what it is, rather than beating around the bush, things will be a lot better.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
that's
a lot of things is miscommunication.
Yeah, and it's always expected, because you expect a lot out of me.
Right.
I expect a lot out of you.
And so we're gonna take it to a little simpler place, right? Whereas though, when you're dating, right? I was talking to a kid not too long ago. I said, so what is it like dating now, right? So he's like, well, nowadays, the girls, they don't care. They just like they just want what they want out of you. I don't know. I can't remember that far back, but I'm sure that if that's the case, that's scary in a sense. You know what I mean?
No, like how I look at it, for me, I'm a daddy's girl.
Right.
So my dad had spoiled me, giving me everything that I want.
And I believe it. So
with that being said, it's like I'm looking for whoever that's going to be my man, whoever's going to be my husband.
Right.
I'm looking for someone to provide for me or take care of me. Not per se spoil me, but at the same time, it's like the thought matters.
Give you what you're worth.
Exactly.
Right. Understand your worth.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I get that, right? Because my daughter, my oldest is 19, and I try to teach, values, morals. Understand that you are your own person. It's hard, I think, especially nowadays, because everything is like trendy, super trendy.
And then like in dating, a lot, you say like a lot has changed.
Yeah.
For me back then, and this is our transparency moment.
Yes, ma'am.
I wasn't giving up anything. I wasn't giving up anything because I wanted to see, what would do. Like, right. Are you one of those type of people that, go hit leave.
No.
And that's it. And it was a while.
Yeah.
It was a couple months. It was a couple months. It's okay that we can admit that it was a couple months.
It was. It was a little while. I ain't gonna lie.
We met in January of 2007.
Yeah.
Now,
so yeah, it was a couple months.
I don't know how many women know that the first time that they, had that transaction, but me and Dante, that didn't happen until April of that year.
Right.
So it took a couple months, but it was communication part of it.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot that went into that whole situation. Well, I'm gonna break that down after we come back with a few songs. What led up to that.
Yeah. We're gonna get to these messages, pay these bills real quick.
And we're gonna listen to some songs, and we'll be back with that story.
Yeah, don't forget to request your favorite song too. Hit that plus arrow down there. Put in. Don't forget to like, share.
And chat with us, talk to us, y'all. Tell me how y'all feeling. Are y'all going through the same thing dating right now, or have y'all went through that? If you're currently married, let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Well, we're back.
Yep.
But going back into that story.
Yeah.
Again, met in January of 2007.
Yep.
Transaction was completed in April. But prior to that,
I don't like where this is going.
I can admit, because I am very transparent with a lot, and I don't have no problem telling anybody that I was one of those girls who lied about.
She lied.
I lied about my virginity.
And I knew it.
I told Dante that, I did it before, and I'm good at it, and I did
that's
everything.
when I knew it was a lie. That's exactly when I knew. I was like, anyway, that just don't even sound right. Like, she was like, yeah.
It's like everybody around me, I felt the pressure. It was just like, and I held that lie for maybe a good, I think I even told that lie before I met you. I told that lie in college because it was just like, I'm up in college and everybody's up there, doing whatever, and I didn't want to seem like a whatever.
Now,
so I kept that lie going.
But so my thing is this: you lied.
I lied. Shame on me.
And I don't know if is that what we do now?
No, and probably if anybody listening and probably comment if you have.
Yeah.
But I think it was more so for me. I knew your situation. It was kind of like I can't speak as far as with college because I felt like in college, again, that was what everybody was doing. But with you had a kid, so it was kind of like, okay, he's experienced. I gotta keep him intrigued.
1 or 2 times don't count, but
I had to keep him intrigued. So let's keep up with this lie, and then it kind of it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
But
it was real bad.
Dante wanted to be in the winner.
Yay! Now, ultimately, I didn't see the point in lying.
Yeah, I
get it. I get it. Like, you want to be like your peers per se, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't know.
Looking back on it, that was something I definitely should have did, because what's the point of lying? Like, that was something that was a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That seemed like that would be like, oh, okay, that's good, But I guess the bad boy want the bad girl want the bad boy.
Yeah, that concept. That's right? In my head.
The good girl wants the bad boy. I'm sorry.
In my head, that's what I felt that it.
So
you wanted that,
right?
So I had to put that out there.
Let me ask you this though: was I in your head? Was I a bad boy?
No, I wouldn't say you was a bad boy, but you had a kid, so in my head, your experience.
Right.
And then it was just like, no, you wasn't no bad boy.
Right.
From the location that you lived at, wouldn't call you a bad boy. So
right.
I just knew that you was just a guy that had a kid and you was more experienced than I. So, and I liked you.
Right.
A lot. So I felt as though, talk that talk and you stayed around and it happened.
I did. I stayed around. Good. And it wasn't for sex.
No.
I genuinely liked you.
Yeah. I'm glad.
So it worked out. It really worked out.
But anybody that's listening right now, definitely comment and let me know. Have you told a crazy lie like that to keep somebody around? What I did, again, looking back on it, is wrong. That's something that, if you are still a virgin in your 20s and you're still waiting for that right person, there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong.
And understand your value. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people try to, manipulate and be somebody that they're not. When at the end of the day, if you just be true to who you are, you'll find that person. Because it's one thing that I learned, in life, we always looking and searching and trying to push and pull to make things happen our way. And unfortunately, that's not the way it goes.
Right.
It's something bigger than us at the end of the day, believe it or not. And that's what it comes down to.
And my mom always said.
Your mama always said.
My mom always said
right.
that men like women that are pure, that have never been with anyone.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, ladies, comment. Do you like a man that is pure, never been with anyone, or do you want a man that's experienced?
Now, you know what, though? Let me tell you something. Because a lot of people been talking about a guy who is pure, and at the end of the day, I don't know if it's necessarily him being pure or him just being a great individual with morals and respect. And you know who I'm talking about?
Who you talking about, Russell?
Talking about Russell.
Yeah. We gonna dip into Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson and Sierra, that's our LMT couple of the week. Remember, if you was watching or listening last episode, we talked about how we was going to have a LMT couple of the week.
That's right, and they're our nominees.
Yeah, we definitely going to dip into them in a little bit. But back to you and back to everyone else. Just again, saving yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But definitely, when you do decide that you do want to, complete that transaction with someone, make sure that it's the person that you definitely want to be with. Because for me, I knew Dante was the one, and that's why everything worked out. Yeah. Not going to say that I never tried before, but it did work.
Okay.
So Dante was just that person that...
I don't know if that's good or bad at this point.
No, that was a good thing, remember? No. That was a good thing.
Right.
It worked. Right. So, I mean, you should be happy.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Not saying I had like a bunch of guys trying to
I don't know. You scared me, that. You know what I mean? You scared me a little bit.
No, but it was,
No, it
didn't work out with the other people.
Listen.
It was you.
And that's why I ain't gonna lie, I was a wild bull.
You were. You definitely was.
All I know is this angel came and she talked to me and spoke languages and taught me things that I didn't even know about myself. I'm
about to start singing.
That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, this is what we got. We got each other. So, and
I'm just glad that where we are at right now at this moment. I'm glad that we doing this whole podcast thing.
Yeah, because she was a little. I mean, again,
I feel as though I work hard. I love being a nurse. I love taking care of little kitties. Yeah. I love my children.
Yeah.
I love my husband. So I do a lot.
Yes, you do.
So doing this podcast, not against it, but it's just like another thing to add. But I actually like doing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking with you. We're talking about the love that we have for one another.
And then, look, the third wall. You see? That person right there is just constantly looking at us.
Yeah.
Like, we love y'all. You feel me? I love you. I don't know you yet, but I love you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, It's all about communication, though.
And the one thing that we do communicate about, right?
Yeah.
Is traveling.
Yeah.
We communicate about that a lot. I think that's what we like.
Listen, let me tell you something. The one place that I love going to, but they changing it.
They changed it.
Is Miami, right?
Oh my gosh. And that's our LMT destination, y'all, because we was talking about that. And
Miami is, and I feel double standard about Miami, right?
I'm a little sad about what's going on.
Yeah, like originally Miami is like that place that you could go to for some quick warm weather.
Everything is just right there.
You got the warm weather going.
The
then
restaurants.
On top of that, the restaurants is good. You can get steak and lobster for like $50, I think.
Yeah, you walking down the strip and they be like, come over here. And then they got the big drink and
it's beautiful.
Yeah, but now because people want to be ratchet, people want to sit up there, go to Miami and fight and do whatever.
Unfortunate.
Now y'all have changed what used to be a good spring break into
now
womp.
It's just what's that beach in North Carolina that we took the kids that time? Or was it South Carolina? Remember?
It's about Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Don't disrespect. Don't do that.
Listen,
Myrtle Beach. I like Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach is like for kids. That's what it's telling like Miami's about to be.
Because you only went to Myrtle Beach that one time and we had one bad experience.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about the experience.
We won't talk about that experience because
we gonna
talk about it another time. But he had one bad experience and now he just hate Myrtle Beach.
No, but I just feel like, once you take away the freedom of the people, period. I don't care.
Yeah, because Miami is that place to go and have fun at. So basically, if you guys don't know, spring break, they are putting restrictions on Miami.
Heavy restrictions.
Yeah, where the beach is closing at 6.
Yeah.
Liquor stores is closing at 6.
Yeah. Certain
restaurants that they have that's out on the street, they're closing.
They're not there no more. You're going to have to like literally make reservations for everything probably.
Right.
And not even enjoy yourself because they at that point they teach you like they treating you like you're little kids. You know what I mean?
But you got to look at it at what happened. There were people that were killed, people that were injured. Even when we were down there, the whole crowd started. I thought I was scared for my life because we were down there and we were just standing on Ocean Drive. And people started running. I don't know if this is with you when I was at or with the girls with the bachelorette party. But people just started running in a big crowd. And y'all know the saying, you see somebody run, you run too.
Yeah, you
so
get out of dodge.
I run. And those that know me know that I ain't the best runner. I will fall, roll in the street, do something.
Right.
But listen, I was scared for my life. Come to find out, I don't even know what I was running from.
Yeah. I mean, and that's
how it is.
That's how it is. But now you ain't got to worry about that because they locking everything down. I think the stores close at like 8.
Oh no, stores closing at 6. They even with the certain beaches that are closing, like who wants to close the beach at 6?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And they're giving out parking tickets. I even see something that parking rates are going up to $100. Like they're doing so much.
Yeah.
For this whole spring break, but they're trying to keep the riffraff out. I get it, because before, once at a time, spring break in Miami was the best thing to go to. Yeah. College students was going there, you had the best time. Even, what was it? I went down there for Memorial Day for the first time, and I never knew how Miami was on Memorial Day until I went down there and the streets were blocked off. You couldn't walk down. It was so crowded. You couldn't drive. It was packed. But because people made it so bad with doing the dumb stuff, they called it out.
Yeah. And so at the end of the day, it all comes down to, people being responsible and taking responsibility for who they are. But yet, the large majority is always the one to get punished at the end of the day.
They're even checking bags at the beach. They're checking bags. They're doing DUI checkpoints. They're really not playing. So if y'all have any type of reservations, any flights booked to go to Miami, I wouldn't even say change it. what I would say is you bring the party to your room. Those that know us know that we do Airbnbs. I like doing hotels as well.
And I don't know Diddy stuff though. I don't know Diddy stuff.
No, but going to, we do Miami, we do Fort Lauderdale, we do an Airbnb.
Right.
And we do that Airbnb.
It be popping.
We bring the party to us. We always get an Airbnb with a pool.
Like 10 bottles.
Yes.
Go out, buy a bunch of crab legs. Oh my gosh.
And you in your pool. So at the end of the day, they could close Miami Beach and do all the other stuff. You can have a party in your Airbnb.
Yep. And
still have a good time. So, I just think that that's crazy. But that's only during spring break. You still got the summer. So definitely, go there and make sure when you booking your trip, you go ahead and go on Cheap Air. Yes, and book your trip.
Cheap Air.
The link will definitely be on the comments. Over there, everywhere.
Somewhere.
Definitely click the link in the comments if you're looking to book a flight. Book hotel rental, go on Cheap Air because they do have great deals. And the good thing about it, what we can get into after our next break, is that they use Affirm. And we told y'all how we like to ball on the budget.
Balling on the budget.
So Affirm, Klarna, Zip.
Yep.
Those are good apps that you can use that we use when we go on trips. And you can do those 4 payments.
4 payments.
And be able to go on a trip.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to.
So definitely look at Cheapo Air. Click that link. And definitely, if y'all got any questions, comment. Leave a question for me. I'll let y'all know how y'all can download Zip, download Klarna, Apple Pay. No, not Apple Pay. Ooh. What is it called? Afterpay.
Afterpay, yeah.
And Sezzle. Use those apps. They will definitely help you get into any type of
we ain't telling you to spend all your rent money and
no, don't do that.
Or your bill money. You know what I mean?
You only live once.
Oh gosh. This is why this is dangerous.
But no, for real, like we gonna get into that though, and let them know how they can do because everybody want to know how we ball the budget, so we gotta let them know.
Yeah, but dang, they gotta pay for some of these secrets.
Sorry, we gotta pay some bills right now.
All right.
So we'll be back.
Peace.
All right, we're back again.
Yep.
So we was definitely just talking just recently about definitely with the travel deals on Cheap Air. Yeah. Again, comment if y'all have any questions.
Yep,
post them. Klarna definitely is a good app that you could go on and download right on your phone.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's Dante's favorite. You gotta use it maybe once or twice because you gotta build your balance up. It doesn't automatically give you like this $1,600.
No, they start off at like $200.
Right.
You make like. You buy whatever you want to buy, Nike, sweatsuit, whatever.
Pay it off, and then your balance goes. However,
it goes up.
You miss your payment, they will bring you back down to the beginning.
No. That's not true.
Take it from me. I had $1,000 limit that I was able to go up to.
Yeah.
I missed the payment, and things happen. I missed the payment, and I wound up going all the way back down to the beginning. I had to build myself up
from 1,000 back down to 200.
Yeah, because right now my limit is only $300.
Oh,
now Zip, my limit is up to maybe $700 right now.
Oh, we coming after you.
No, we coming after you or Klarna because your limit is high, and that's how we was able to go on our trip. What was it? It was what did we use it for? I don't know if it was Punta Cana or we use it. One of our trips we use it for, but definitely it can go up that high. And if you look at, maybe you just want to go with something on the weekend.
Yeah,
book a hotel.
And I mean, it's fairly simple, and I think that we should. You know what? I know this is off topic or whatever, but I feel like we should definitely like book a vacation and just invite some people out. Right?
Invite people out with us.
You feel me?
That
like maybe we
sounds
could
good.
do some type of group activity or something like that. You know what I mean?
Have like a whole LMT type of travel.
I mean, not yeah, but you ain't got to be married though.
No, I mean it's the podcast. Come
it's the
travel
podcast.
With us.
Yeah, exactly. You come travel with us. We could, have like arts and crafts.
We could go and we could do like some type of
pottery class,
excursions, something.
Yeah,
I definitely feel that coming for us. So, listen out. follow us.
Yeah.
Definitely follow us on Instagram, and listen out, look out for those trips and events that we got coming, because I definitely feel that coming real soon.
Yeah, I think that'd be decent. You know what I mean? So, I mean, maybe once we get to a certain amount of listeners and followers,
y'all gotta keep sharing. Y'all gotta keep letting people know.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta go on Stereotype Radio. Y'all gotta follow us.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday, y'all gotta make sure, because we got some.
Because I got the budget to do that.
Oh, you got the budget.
I got the budget. See, if you notice, it says what? It says starring. Starring the Hawes.
Sorry, yeah.
So we gonna make this thing. We gonna make this thing bubble. You feel me?
I see a lot of things coming, but
yeah.
I want to actually, before we get out for the rest of the night, because we got work in the morning, you guys.
Yes.
And, we got people that got to get some rest. So I don't want to keep y'all too long, but definitely before we go, we kind of went into it a little earlier, talk about Russell Wilson and Sierra. And I just want to know, y'all got to comment. Let me know, why do men feel as though Russell Wilson is corny?
Some men.
Some men feel as though Russell.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel like he's corny.
I know you don't feel like he's corny. Here's the thing: when I don't know if it has something to do with Future and him and Sierra and their relationship, and then boom, she wound up finding Russell Wilson. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I don't know why they find him so corny.
Right.
And maybe it was kind of how he bagged her, because maybe it could also be Sierra with that ride video and everything. Y'all know how she was dancing on that?
Listen, let me tell you something.
Her goodies, make the boys jump on it. Then here
Sierra, when people was talking about Sierra, might have been a method, like.
Yeah, so, my God. They was crazy. They were saying that at the beginning.
I was like, what?
Because she got strong cheekbones.
Excuse my language. You almost made me go there. But all I'm saying is...
you forgot. You lost what you was about to say, because you was thinking about that video. That's what it was. You think about that video. Dante like that ride video, y'all.
That video is decent. It's well choreographed. That's all I'm saying.
It's her.
Well, she's a hella choreographer.
But when I saw that video, and then boom, she with Russell, it was just like, maybe she needed Russell. Maybe she needed, because
like yin and yang.
Future could have did her really wrong. We don't know. But we know when she came out with that song, I think she said something about Bet You Start Loving Me, something like that. She was
loving me.
Yeah, she was talking to Future.
Who was on that song? It was somebody featuring.
It was her song.
I feel like it was somebody else.
I don't know. We gotta look into that. But
yeah, she
made that song talking about Future. Future didn't care though. But look who came in her corner afterwards. She met Russell.
I think it was Polo the Don. I'm sorry.
Maybe he produced it.
Yeah, he just hit me in the head.
Russell came in. It was like her knight in shining armor. Came in and he bagged her off of a line with his wallet. He had a wallet, and she was just saying, you're not winning with that wallet.
Right.
And he come back with I am winning.
Yeah, I am winning. I'm a winner.
I'm a winner.
Yeah.
And then he basically broke it down why the wallet was the way it was, and he said consistency. Because that's all you're going to get with me.
That's all you're going to get with me. It's consistency.
That line right there.
And see, this is the thing. This is consistency. Okay.
Oh gosh, those that's listening right now.
Yeah,
Dante got a beat up brown wallet.
My kids gave me this wallet.
No, we gave you something else. That's something you got. Okay.
All right.
That is a beat up brown wallet. I don't know if he's thinking that's consistency with that one,
this is what he did. The only difference is he got 70 billion more than I got, and
But you know what they did?
So now that I say it, it's really corny. You know what I'm saying? That's super corny.
Because the first thing I just saw was your laundromat card when you just opened the joint up. So it was just like, Russell don't have that.
Well, listen. we gotta.
But even with that being said, with I said you gotta stop that wallet. Definitely mess me up with that wallet. with Russell Wilson, he came through and he was more so, religious. He loved God.
Yeah.
And Sierra loved God too, because apparently, I looked at an interview that Future had and basically said when they used to engage in sexual activities, Sierra would go pray, which is nothing wrong with that, ladies. So anybody's listening, if you pray after sex, that's fine.
To each his own.
To each his own. That's what Sierra did.
Let me ask you this though, real quick, because you move kind of fast. My question to you is this: is Russell Wilson corny because he's corny, or more importantly, is he corny because he's with Sierra?
I don't know. I can't answer that. Like when they did that whole because they like to do the whole Halloween, they dress up as different people.
Right.
I thought that, not gonna lie, and if Russell Wilson ever see this, I do like you, but I thought that when you guys dressed up as Jay-Z and Beyonce, and he was just like, he had this whole little meme mug on.
Well,
I did. I said,
I understand something. I understand something though. He was at that time at the top of his game, So technically, you could say that he was like the Jay-Z at that time period of the football. So I get it. And then at the time, because she's never not been relevant.
I get it.
I'm not saying that she's that big. I just thought it was
just the way that he looked. But in regards to Russell, and the connection that him and Sierra has, I love it. And that's the reason why they are LMT Couple of the Week. I love the connection that them two have. I love their beautiful family. I love their children. I love the fact that he came in and took basically care of little Future. And he was a little baby at that time, and he took him in as his own. I don't know if big Future like that, but I think at some point Big Future had to respect Russell because he loved that little boy as much as he loved his mother. So as a man, you gotta respect if any other man is coming into your child's life and he's treating that child with nothing but love and respect. You gotta respect it. You might be mad because you're Future and this is Russell, Wilson, and
I mean, at the end of the day, Future is a facade. It's not really who that person is. It's just an image.
Right.
So I think that a lot of times, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. I think that a lot of times we get the difference of the entertainer confused with the actual person.
Yeah. A lot
because a lot
social media.
You think about it, Snoop Dogg, I mean, Homeboy did porn at one point, right? He do all types of videos and stuff, right? But yet he been married for a long time. I don't know if he did like I take that back. I recant on that statement.
Yeah, because I don't know what ideas you're thinking about.
No, because I remember back in the day he was like I
remember all of that. Like
tape that you shouldn't pick up. The no-nos, right? Yeah. So he was definitely on there. You feel what I'm saying? But he been with his wife a long time, and I believe that they agreed to the lifestyle.
Yeah. With it going back into Sierra and Russell, they didn't get intimate until they were married. I think that they built a stronger. They built a very strong connection.
A little bit, yeah. I think he, for that
but
one.
That's soft.
I think so.
See, but now there we go back to the point of Russell being corny to men's eyes.
I'm not saying that he.
Why is he soft? Answer that.
I said I think. Well, because at the end of the day, if you saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait until we marry," just because, or are you saying it for your personal beliefs in spirituality? I'm sorry. There you go.
So for him, if this is what Russell said, that he did go into his spirituality.
Okay.
He talked to his pastor.
Right.
And he basically told his pastor, I think maybe it was at one point he was just looking at Sierra and maybe he was just like ready to go all in.
Right.
But he said God spoke to him and basically said, I want you to lead her.
Right.
And basically, I want you to be the leader of this.
Okay.
And for me, all women want a leader, somebody to lead them.
Okay, I understand that.
So, for him to get that word, and he's in his, word, and he get that from God.
Right.
And then he actually... At that moment. And then he actually went to Sierra and say, let's do it the biblical way. Let's... All that extra stuff that's put it to the side and let's do it,
Okay.
The biblical, he did. He went, and we had an interview, and they went, but
I'm not knocking it.
Because I'm not saying to each his own. I'm
not
telling people to wait till you get married. But some people do that in regards to having a stronger connection.
Right.
And then when you have that strong connection and then you're on your wedding night, boom, I mean.
Yeah.
It makes the love making, the intimacy even more greater.
Right.
So maybe that's the reason why they did it.
All right, I want y'all to put on some Barry White. Because Stephanie's definitely setting the mood in here. You feel me?
But y'all comment. Let me know what y'all think.
Yeah, fellas, please.
Have you waited until you got married?
Because I ain't gonna lie. If Sierra was sitting there telling something, I like the way you ride it.
That's why he had to go pray. He had to go pray. He said he talked to his pastor.
Right.
And he also said that he needed people to pray for him. I guess that was something strong.
I get it.
I mean, I get it. I get it. And Sierra probably had urges too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, yeah.
But y'all comment and let me know. Let me know. Let us know.
Yeah.
That if you waited, did you wait till your wedding day if you all are married, or even if you're not married, would you wait to build that stronger connection with your mate so that on your night, maybe your wedding night or whatever, anniversary night, however you want to do it, because some people fast and they don't have sex.
Yeah.
Because, again, you're doing it for a purpose. You're doing it for a stronger connection. You're doing it for your beliefs. So, let me know. Comment.
Yeah.
Would you wait? Would you go into celibacy? Yeah.
Morals is real.
Now, we didn't do it, but, hey, I mean...
Yeah.
Again, to each his own.
But I to give myself credit, I did, I tried to be friends and learn about you as much as possible before we took it to that next level. So, shout out to me. What do you think?
Oh, what a tangle where we. No.
No?
Yeah, you did. But it's okay. It's fine. You got a chance to know me.
Yes.
You know who I was.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, everybody doesn't practice that. However, I do say that if you have a strong belief in something, if you want a connection with something, if you want, at the end of the day, you and your mate might be going through something, or whatever the case may be, you may want to just step aside or put something to the side for maybe a week, a month, whatever. Practice something.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it all comes down to communication.
Again, telling your wants and your needs.
There's different ways to communicate, right?
Telling your mate your wants and your needs. Because I put that question up.
Listen, that's hard though. You understand how hard that is? Like, for instance,
it is.
I'm just gonna make up this crazy scenario, right? I want y'all to ride with me. All right. I'm a 7-foot man, right? And my wife is 5'5". And it's like, babe, I want you to be 7 feet so that I could kiss you face to face. You know what I mean? Rather than me bending down to kiss you, or you stepping on the step stool to kiss me. I mean,
but babe, kind of like if you used to tell me something like that, I can't magically go to 7 feet. So what you gonna leave?
So I mean, sometimes some of the things that we might be asking for,
you gotta be upfront. You gotta be honest.
A little too much.
Right, you got to be upfront and honest and be comfortable enough to be able to tell your mate the things that you want and you need. And it don't got to be something sexually. It got to be something like, if
I need you to stop spending all this money.
I need you to stop spending this money. Or I need you to be here with me. Or I like roses sometimes. I like when you used to give me roses and then you stopped giving me roses. But I want you to give me roses again, Dante. You got to let some people know how you feel.
Does she really mean that?
I mean, I was just basically saying as an example.
Oh, all right.
But you got to tell the person how you feel and your needs and your wants to make things work, right?
That is true. That is true. So, so I got a question. What's our plans coming up, real quick?
For this week, we got so much stuff with the kids. That we're doing. We were just yesterday at Open Vibe Night. We see so many great artists,
talent,
so much talent.
Yep.
Shout out to Pink Lee because my girl did it. She did it. She ripped last night to the point that I want to hear more. I want to hear more.
And I ain't gonna lie, one of my favorite songs, and I tell you this all the time, is Level Up. Like, I don't know, and it's not. I don't know. Like, I feel like it just crossed like barriers of gender. Like, some songs guys don't feel comfortable singing.
Yeah, I do be catching Dante saying Level Up.
I see.
So it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong. So shout out to Pink Lee. If y'all haven't heard Level Up, definitely listen. Hit that plus sign. Whatever y'all want to do, look it up. She's streaming on platforms. Go on Stereotype Radio. She's doing big things, y'all. So so follow her.
So also, listen. Make sure that y'all put in the comments of who would you like to nominate for our
LMT couple
of the week.
Yes.
Right? I'm sorry. For some reason, at the end of the show, my throat just be gone.
Well, you got to take a sip because we about to end the night.
Yeah.
So cheers to this episode 3.
Yes. And cheers to us being here with y'all because listen, this is real.
Next time, y'all get y'all wine and y'all get y'all lavender candle.
Yes.
And y'all enjoy the vibe with us. Okay.
Yep.
For another episode, babe.
Love you.
Love you too.